Hi guys, I wanted to share this video with you. Look how beautiful that flower is. I think it's called a Mexican sunflower. So I wanted to let you know about some upcoming groups that I have, and especially because I only offer some of these groups a couple times a year. So I don't want you to miss it if you are on the fence of joining. So I'm going to name them and then I'll give just a brief description of what they are. So first coming up is SOAR. She Overcomes, Arises, and Renewed. That is a 3-day in-person, we're calling it a healing retreat. If you've ever heard of an intensive, it would be like that, but we didn't want to, intensive sounds, well, intense. So it is a healing retreat, and that is done with myself and also my colleague, Michelle Montenegro of Arcadia Counseling. And we give you a special healing weekend here in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, and it's over 3 days, and you can extend it to come early, a day early or a couple days early and stay late if you wanted some additional work while you're here, whether with Michelle or I, either brain spotting or EMDR or just developing safety plans or boundary plans. We are going to give you a lot of tools. So even if you just come for the 3 days, you are going to be so glad that you did. So that is coming up in just a couple weeks, which is full. We are now booking out in October, and then November will be the last one for 2025, and we will be releasing our 2026 date soon. The next group, 2 at the same time that I am launching, and these 2 I only offer a couple times a year because they do take some time to get through, but please consider joining. So the first one is Shattered Dreams, and that is a grief group for Christian women, and it's only limited to 7 or 8 women, and it is a combination of live teaching. You get a workbook that I created specifically on grief, and this group is for women who are in either phase 1 heading into phase 2, or phase 2 heading into phase 3 of the APSATS model of recovery. If you don't know what that is, just ask. I'm happy to do a quick consult with you to see if the group is a good fit for you. And I have other groups as well, if that particular group is not quite the group for you. But that the Shattered Dreams group is really beneficial for women who are just stuck in the pain of waiting to see if their husband's going to do good work, or if they're not doing good work, or if you are having a hard time doing the impact letter, you just can't get to it because it's just too difficult to put everything down. This group is going to really help you in that process. The next group is RIGHT, and that's an acronym as well. We love acronyms. It's Restoring Intimacy Through Empathy, and that group is for men. So that is the only men's group that I do. Well, there's a second group that came out of that called Tough Love. And so after the men complete the RIGHT group, Restoring Intimacy Through Empathy, that's for Christian men. And again, I have a brochure on that on my website. Feel free to download that and pass that along, because what I have found is that sometimes men are willing to do the work, but they don't know how. And not only do they not know how, but they're getting skills. They're kind of getting told what to say and how to show up, which is great, and that's helpful. However, something is missing, and that something that is missing is why I created the RIGHT group. It was a labor of love, trust me. I did not think that I was going to be doing a men's group, but after seeing time and time again my clients, women getting so frustrated and so hurt by their husbands just taking some information and regurgitating it, and it not feeling authentic, like they were trying, but they really weren't getting it. And so I took what I had learned in a Help Her Heal training, which is done by the amazing Carol Sheets, which is a great book. It's a great course. But me being also a therapist, what I noticed was that I really wanted to talk more about trauma and more about my training and experience in attachment theory. So I go into the attachment wounds to help the guys not just get the tools to have empathy, but to understand, kind of backing the truck up to first understand, well, wait, why don't you have empathy? And where, and then how do you develop that? Not just on a cognitive level, but also giving them tools and resources to be able to do that more on an inside out versus an outside in. So that can actually have like transformational change. And so that RIGHT group is coming up at the end of the month. So So let's see, talked about SOAR, we talked about Shattered Dreams, the right group. I think that's it. I'm going to be doing some webinars soon. I'm also working on getting my podcast launched. That has been just something that I've wanted to do for a long time. Actually kind of started with it a little bit, but I think I finally have the clarity to get that podcast launched. Also check out the blog. If you have not been keeping up with the blog, I post every Monday. And so there is, since March, I'm so proud of myself. I've been consistently posting since every week since March. And I have tons and tons of topics listed that are going to be coming up. So be sure that you're following the blog and get caught up. I will be recording them soon so that you can listen to them instead of, just read. All right. I hope you guys are having a beautiful, beautiful day, and it's a little warm out here, but the humidity has been down here in Pennsylvania. At the date of this recording, it is September 3rd, I think. This week is flying by. So I'm going to give you just a really quick, I can't turn my camera around, so I'm going to have to show you, but I wanted to just show you quick. I can't really see those flowers, but I am just so grateful that this is my view. God is just so good in just the ways that he can show up sometimes. So anyway, I hope you guys are staying encouraged, staying well, healthy, and please consider joining a group. Spaces are limited, so please don't delay if you are interested in any of these. Okay, have a great day, guys.